It is good to be back in Las Vegas. I'm here today because the time has come for common sense, comprehensive immigration reform. The time is now. I'm here because business leaders, faith leaders, labor leaders, law enforcement, and leaders from both parties are coming together to say now is the time to find a better way to welcome the striving, hopeful immigrants who still see America as the land of opportunity. Now's the time to do this so we can strengthen our economy and strengthen our country's future. And it's helped build the greatest economic engine the world has ever known. After all, immigrants helped start businesses like Google and Yahoo. They created entire new industries that in turn created new jobs and new prosperity for our citizens. But we all know that today we have an immigration system that's out of date and badly broken. A system that's holding us back instead of helping us grow our economy and strengthen our middle class. Right now we have 11 million undocumented immigrants in America who live their lives in the shadows. Yes, they broke the rules. They crossed the border illegally. Maybe they overstayed their visas. Those are the facts. But these 11 million men and women are now here. Every day, like the rest of us, they go out and try to earn a living. Often they do that in a shadow economy, a place where employers may offer them less than the minimum wage or make them work overtime without extra pay. And when that happens, it's not just bad for them, it's bad for the entire economy. Because all the businesses that are trying to do the right thing, that are hiring people legally, paying a decent wage, following the rules, they're the ones who suffer. They've got to compete. We have to bring this shadow economy into the light so that everybody's held accountable. Businesses for who they hire, and immigrants for getting on the right side of the law. There's another economic reason why we need reform. It's not just about the folks who come here illegally and have the effect they have on our economy. It's also about the folks who try to come here legally but have a hard time doing so, and the effect that has on our economy. Right now, there are brilliant students from all over the world sitting in classrooms at our top universities. But once they finish school, once they earn that diploma, there's a good chance they'll have to leave our country. Right now in one of those classrooms, there's a student wrestling with how to turn their big idea, their Intel or Instagram, into a big business. But then we're going to turn around and tell them to start that business and create those jobs in China or India or Mexico or someplace else. That's not how you grow new industries in America. That's how you give new industries to our competitors. That's why we need comprehensive immigration reform. Now, during my first term, we took steps to try and patch up some of the worst cracks in the system. First, we strengthened security at the borders so that we could finally stem the tide of illegal immigrants. Today, illegal crossings are down nearly 80% from their peak in 2000. Second, we focused our enforcement efforts on criminals who are here illegally and who endanger our communities. And today, deportations of criminals is at its highest level ever. And third, we took up the cause of the dreamers, the young people who were brought to this country as children. But because this change isn't permanent, we need Congress to act. We need Congress to act on a comprehensive approach that finally deals with the 11 million undocumented immigrants who are in the country right now. That's what we need. But this time, action must follow. We can't allow immigration reform to get bogged down in an endless debate. We've been debating this a very long time. First, I believe we need to stay focused on enforcement. And that means continuing to strengthen security at our borders. It means cracking down more forcefully on businesses that knowingly hire undocumented workers. Second, we have to deal with the 11 million individuals who are here illegally. A process that includes passing a background check, paying taxes, paying a penalty, learning English. And the third principle is we've got to bring our legal immigration system into the 21st century. So that's what comprehensive immigration reform looks like. The question now is simple. Do we have the resolve as a people, as a country, as a government, to finally put this issue behind us? Who gets the privilege of becoming a citizen of the United States of America? That's a big deal. A lot of folks forget that most of us used to be them. We forget that. The Polish, the Russians, the Italians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the West Indians, the huddled masses who came through Ellis Island on one coast and Angel Island on the other. What makes somebody an American is not just blood or birth, but allegiance to our founding principles and the faith in the idea that anyone from anywhere can write the next great chapter of our story. Remember that this is not just a debate about policy. It's about people, welcoming of everybody who aspires to do something more. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.